I was going on holiday with the family, and like most people, just buying a book, browsing the bookstore for a pre-holiday book. Picked up a book in the business section called "You Can't Teach a Kid to Ride a Bike at a Seminar," which is a really odd title. Ended up reading it over holiday, bored my wife stupid. It's all about sales training. I've been through loads and loads of training, sales training in all my years as a salesman, and it blew me away. It was just so different from anything else. Not a little different, not a modification, completely different. I started adopting some of the techniques in the book, and it made a real difference to my selling. Did a bit more research, and it turned out that this was something that I could do, I could deliver, I could actually provide people with this material. Sandler is fundamentally different in that we believe in reinforcement. We take the view that you can't learn and then adapt and use a new technique or approach if you go to a seminar for one day. The training is delivered in small pieces, a couple of hours every week. So we only look at a small thing, because if you're trying to take on any skill, even something like being a joiner or a plumber, never mind being a lawyer or a doctor, it takes a long time, and Sandler recognised that. And it means that people can take something and adopt it in their own environment and try it for a week, and then we'll learn something different. So it means they have a greater chance of learning and picking up material and really changing the way they work. Another thing that's different is the whole approach is about respect for yourself and respect for the client, and working as a proper, what we call adult-to-adult relationship. There's no power plays in Sandler. You're not trying to take advantage. The customer's not going to try and take advantage. So everyone ends up in the best possible place. We work with businesses of all shapes and sizes. It's of great benefit to small and medium-sized enterprises working with the business owners. And what's really great when doing that is these business owners can make real impactful changes very quickly. So I find that rewarding myself. For larger enterprises, we look at things like strategy, more account management, the kind of issues that big organizations have with sales forces. Yes, they have technique things that they're interested in, but they want to have a big picture. So for larger organizations, that's the kind of things we do. Well, the number one thing they'll get is an increase in their sales. They'll probably get an increase in their profitability. A side effect that they probably won't expect is they'll spend much less time producing proposals, because we don't produce proposals unless we know we're going to get a very positive outcome. So a lot of the feedback I get is how much time they've saved, which is interesting. And that time I encourage them to use to prospect. And that's what generates more and more positive reinforcing circle, where they can get more sales because they've got more time, because they're selling more efficiently. I think another thing that people benefit from, in the business owners I work with, is the coaching element. We do have the weekly training, but we also sit down and go through an issue that they're having at the moment at their time, and they seem to get a lot from the coaching, because it's about them, it's about their sales situation, and about their issue right there and then. And I can offer suggestions and work through with them. So they seem to get a lot from that too.